Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode here on Rimworld, where we join our four colonists exactly where we left them off last time, which seems to be in a pretty sorry state. It's been a couple of days since I recorded the previous episode. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm recording these in batches, so I'm actually recording this episode almost a week ahead of time. But in the few days that I've not been playing it, I've came up with a couple of ideas of sort of a few projects I'd like to get done. Just want to have a look what we're working on electricity. We're working on electricity, on research. I kind of answered that before I looked, mind you, but we'll go ahead and unpause it for now. Rat is not in good health. What's wrong with Rat? Rat is just a little bit broken. Cod is a little bit broken too, and Barracuda is okay actually. It's nothing too bad to worry about, so we'll speed things up just a little bit for now. Looks like Black's working on bringing in some potatoes, which is always good. Barracuda's working on things there. Now if we go over to security, we have these sandbags, which is made out of leather. Oh, cancel that. And expand that zone back into there. Shouldn't have done that. How much leather do we have here anyway? 15 dog leather. 13 guinea pig leather. 66 plain leather. But we are still needing to build more of these dusters. We've got 2 more left to build, so Black can just carry on with that. I want to have a look at priorities here again. Gonna knock Rat's priorities back down, so he's back on research primarily. I will speed things up. I do want research done as soon as possible. I also have thought of some things we can do in this area here to make it a little bit nicer. So Barracuda's slowly working away on things there. What is Rat doing? Researching. What is Cod doing? Carrying a simple meal. Cod is cooking. That's good. That's exactly what we want Cod to do. A minor break risk for Rat. Let's see what he's saying. His mood's a little bit low. 7.4 days left on his lover Cribba being lost. It's not ideal. Awful hospital doesn't help. Slept in the cold, it doesn't help. But we'll hopefully deal with those things fairly soon. Once he gets the research done, which is going to take a considerable amount of time. Did we get that duster finished? I think Cod is wearing it. Let's see. Gear. Yes, Cod is wearing it. So it's only Barracuda left to give a duster now. And then once this cotton plants grow, we'll be able to make some other clothes for them, make them a little bit happier. They are tribes, so the war masks are, of course. Hunter lacks ranged weapons, yes. He's getting better. He is slowly getting better. We do need his muscle parasites dealt with sooner rather than later. We've still got a few empty graves here. Did we get another mare? We did. We have 3 mares now. So, again, there's another mare. Yeah, it's an old one. Tattered apparel. Yes, we will deal with that one shortly. It's Cod and Rat seem to be in no worse shape for their tattered apparel. Alright, let's see. Bells, make duster, details. Requires 80. So we just can't make that last one right now, so not to worry. Yeah, that's fine. What I'm going to do though is get black over here, because this bill has us making 10 recurve bows. Couldn't quite see that there. It'll give us an item to trade as well. Lots of dings. Rat's working away on questing. Where did that go? Right. Rat can equip that bow. Let's have a look. Who's our other hunter? Cod. What weapon does Cod have? Nothing. So when black makes this next one, Cod will get that one. There we go. And then Cod will go and heal Rat. Muscle parasites tended. Let's have a look. Did that actually deal with it? No. But the next one will. So one more treatment of those muscle parasites and Rat will be fine. How's Cod doing? Yeah, Cod's okay. We need this cotton to grow. I have a lot of things I'd like to do with it. But I couldn't help but notice the majority of our raids come from down here and walk up through this area. So what I'd like to do is go into architect, go into structures. I'd like to build a sandstone wall. I think it's down there that I can't build. Yeah, right. So what I'd like to do is right there. Build a wall 30 blocks long. And I'll go into orders, mine those two bits out. Pardon me. Now we'll get Barracuda to work on making blocks to get this built, and we'll go back into architect, back into structures, more sandstone walls, block off that end piece, go all the way along here, block off that end piece, and then we'll get a couple of steel doors put on the inside of this, and one right there. We'll go for paved tiles in here, all the way along there and there. This is going to be the start of our defensive wall. I'm going to have an entrance in for people. There's going to be one there, there's going to be another one over here probably. But it's not just going to be an easy to get into entrance, it's going to be a guided entrance, if you will. Research is slowly coming along as well. They will of course build all of this before heading down here. That's nothing to worry about. That is mud there, so we can't build any floors on that. That's going to annoy me. Right, Barracuda can wear that duster. That should be them all now in dusters. Looks like Rat and Cod are back to being, well, everyone's back to full health, but they're back to not needing the hospital anymore. This will eventually become the hospital once it's actually built. Speaking of which, let's go into furniture. I want a couple of steel shelves. Make sure they're facing the right way. I have 5 steel shelves right there. All this area here is getting built. How are these cotton plants doing? I really need them to be done. Seems like they take a couple of days yet to go. And let's see if there's any wildlife to go and hunt. We'll take out some of these guinea pigs. The rat and the squirrel. What else do we have here? It's not the warmest outside. Right, storage. And no weapons. What I want here is... if I can find it. None of that. None of that. Manufactured medicine. And what we'll do is copy settings, paste settings, all the way across here. And then we'll go into here, storage, no medicines. So now all of the medicines that we get from these heal root should go over onto these shelves. What are we waiting for material wise here? Sandstone. Only got a few pieces left to build this area here. Let's get those moved. We've got plenty of sandstone lying around as well. 9 medicine in here. Hopefully that gets moved over onto these shelves. Yeah, we seem to be running low on wood. How much wood do we have? Oh, we've got plenty. We just had to run out. So Rat's still working away on research. We're about a fifth of the way there, I'd say, by now. Let's go into bills and details. I don't want granite, I want limestone. No marble and no slate, just work on sandstone. We've got enough marble there to finish those 2 pieces. Hopefully. I've got all this to do as well, but that's fine. I'm more interested in getting all of this done. What is that? Marble tiles? Of course it is. I've got another expired quest there. That's nothing to worry about. Now that that room is getting done, let's go into architect, into furniture, and let's get a steel bed. Placed in all of these. We will also go for a steel end table in each of them. Go for a steel plant pot in each of them too. And because why not, we'll also put a steel chair in it. And for now we'll just put wooden torches in there. So that's going to be the layout of our new hospital area once they eventually build it. Has any of this started? Well, we've got the path and the doors in place. That's something at least. The first room actually completed. As much as I like black building, I do need them to continue on this. Let's set this for medical. This one is now no longer medical. There's quite a lot of steel that we'll need for that, but we've got almost 400 still, and there's plenty of it around the map. This whole section here is steel. I'm sure there's some steel lying around down here too. There's limestone, slate, a couple of granite urns. That's fine. We'll find steel. When we do eventually run out of it, we will trade for it. There's our medicine finally getting used here. This one is ready to be medical. Chair is in there. It just doesn't look like it. Here we go. We've got another enclosed room. Let's have a look at room stats. Not the greatest. It's cramped, it's neutral, and it's dirty. Are any of our colonists any good at art? Barracuda is not the least bit artistic, neither is Cod. Rat, on the other hand, is. And Black is a little bit. So we'll maybe get an artist table and build some statues at some point. We do have, of course, an empty room now. That's marble up there. That's fine. Just wondered why it was a different color. Cotton is up to 51%, so hopefully in probably the next episode that should be ready to go. Do want this hospital done though. Also wouldn't mind this down here getting started as well, because it's quite a large wall that needs to be built. I would like to close this area off, but that's an ancient danger there, and I'm not entirely sure how I feel about enclosing an ancient danger into my base. Raid. The dark cannibals are attacking immediately. Right, everyone. He's coming from there, so just like that. Let's allow. You're not dead. Right. Let's set that for prisoners. Let's capture you. Cod will tend to him. Got more rare thrombos. That's not going to make for a very effective prisoner bed, but it will do. How do I feel about a bear wandering about? That is a bear, isn't it? Grizzly bear. Right, health. Right, Cod, come in here and strip him. Right, so we've got our very first prisoner, so that's something. That's the first time we've had somebody attack us that hasn't just died. Let's allow marble blocks again. Research is very slowly getting there. Let's have a look at his needs. He's hungry and, well, not a pretty room then, is it? Solar flare, that's nothing to worry about. He's very good at mining, very artistic. Creepy breathing. Ugh. Hideous environment. It's not that bad. There's some plants in there. Was our hospital effectively built now? That Thrombo's just walking through the middle of the base. Let's keep an eye on how he's doing. His movement's very slow. He's injured and stressed. His pain's severe. Nothing I can really do about that. Let's get Barracuda to clean that up his cell. Maybe that will make him a little bit less unhappy. Unsightly environment. Well, it helped. There's our animal feed finally coming into it. We're almost halfway there, about a third of the way there with the electricity research. Let's see. His mood's okay. Let's see if we can recruit him. Don't know if anyone's on that task. He's working on it. He's an acquaintance with Rat now. So we are slowly starting to make some changes. A hospital is a good one. I wouldn't actually mind having a bit of a prison. Start to get this wall built as well. Back to butchering some animals. We've got quite a bit of lizard skin. Inspired surgery for black. We'll get rid of all that. Let's have a look at social. It's still the same. To do recruit attempt. I don't think that changed anything. No, it didn't. We need food soon though. Our square is finally finished. This will all get finished fairly soon as well. Of course, this was put in first, so it should get done first. Let's see how this goes. Didn't quite recruit them yet, but it's down at -7. They're still acquaintances. Rat's opinion of me is 25, -5. Well, Rat is sort of like the leader, if you will. I view Rat as the leader anyway. He's the clever one, at least. He's doing all the research. I don't think anyone else has done any research at all, actually. Maybe because I've not told them to, but you never know. I have a feeling... Oh no, he's been fed. His health's okay. I'm going to try and just keep him here until we can recruit him. Be nice to have a 5th tribe member again. Need warm clothes. Bow everyone then. This hospital floor is starting to get done as well. Looks like we've started to bring in some of the heal roots. We have a good bit of medicine now, which is exactly what I wanted. Let's see, Rat fed him. What's Rat doing now? Researching. Minor pains. He's fairly happy. Right, we've got a manhunter pack. Right. 2 rats, okay. There's 1 down. Both down. Now let's undraft them. Oh, Rat's going in to speak to a new prisoner guy. Poor. Rat told Poor about joining the colony. Rat's Poor to join. obviously didn't work. Resistance is down to 6.9. We'll just keep him here until he joins or escapes, one or the other. That's a mega sloth. Looks like our cotton is slowly getting very close to being grown. Well, in this episode we've managed to get a prisoner and a bit of a hospital grown. Well, we didn't grow the hospital, built the hospital. The cloth is grown, but we got the prisoner and we're starting to build this wall down here. The wall will extend pretty much up to this rock over here, and then probably all the way up across here. Same with across this area. We'll block all it off using the landscape to our advantage. I could always bring this down here and cross it, would probably be cheaper, but I think that's a little bit too much room for now. I might change my mind on that actually, because that's a long area to not have to build. But I think that's where we're going to call it for today's episode. As with every other episode, if you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like. Be very much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, you can of course subscribe. And if you didn't know so already, I am also on Twitch and on Discord. Links to both are in the description. A little scroll of text should have came across the screen at some point throughout the course of this video. And if you'd like your name in the game, possibly to rename our prisoner here, or any of our colonists, or any of the mayors that we have over here, please feel free to let me know in the comment section, or you can also join the Discord and let me know there. And I'll be back very soon with the next episode. Thank you all very kindly for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.